All right, guys, we are stoked. Our best month yet out of the year, and it is March. So we're going to give you guys the breakdown of what we sold, how much we made, and definitely the bottom line on profit.
Yeah, and I think we've done these income reports now. We've been doing them since 2015. So we not always consistent, but we've been trying for the last 8 years, try to do these monthly so that it helps people see like what we're selling, what's actually profitable, and so forth. Because we started watching some bloggers do their income reports, and when we started our blog back in 2015, and we were curious, we're like, well, what is all this about? So that kind of got us intrigued, and it, I don't know, it motivated us to keep going with it, even when we wanted to quit because nobody was coming to our blog. So I think the numbers motivated you. So that's the whole purpose behind why we go through these breakdowns.
Plus, we teach this. We teach people how to go to the next level with their business. So we want to show you guys what we're doing in our business, so hopefully you can duplicate it and do it as well. So numbers are in. We are stoked for last month. It was amazing. So let's get into it.
Busy month, but it was 6 sales, so there were some pretty high dollar sales, which is awesome. So
love it.
Let's dive right in.
Let's do it. 6 sales, but only 5 customers. So we'll tell you how that happened.
Well, that's the first one on the list. Is actually the Stryker stretcher.
Back then, you guys remember, this has been the gift that keeps on giving. This is the 3rd month straight that we have been able to create some good income off of those Stryker stretchers. So I bought 12 of these from one of our contacts, 12 of them up front. We are down to 1 left so you're only going to see 1 more sale probably next month, but we're down to 1 left. We sold, I think 3 this month. So the first one we sold it for
$3,638.
$3,600 is what we sold this one for. So the cool thing about this was, like I said, the guy who bought this one, right after he bought it, he wrote me and said, hey, do you have another one? And I said, absolutely. So he ended up buying the second one the next day. And I ended up getting to bundle them together and ship them together, which worked out great. So I'm happy about that. Saved some money on shipping. I gave him a little bit of break as well on the second one that he bought. I took, I think, an extra $100 or $200 off of it. So gave him
$3,400.
Okay.
$3,426.
Yeah. Okay, so we gave him a little bit of a break just because we wanted him to feel like he got a good deal when he bought 2 from us. So that worked out really, really well. So those 2 together, are we going to break them down for?
Yeah, for the first one, both of them we had paid $183 for.
Okay.
So eBay fees were $353 and $331.
Okay.
And then shipping cost was $190 total.
190 because we were able to put them together. So
how did you get the same exact
I have no idea, but they're different. I saw that too.
You checked it? You
Absolutely.
double checked that number? Really? Interesting.
So same amount of exact profit on both of them, even when I charge a little bit less for the second one, but I put the shipping together.
And the shipping was combined. So $2,009, and you took the shipping off the one and put on the other. So gotcha. $2,912 for each of them.
Yes.
So I will have to add too that normally when we report our numbers, it's like a 0 or a 5 or whatever, 99 that we sold it for, but these are all including sales tax. So we are going to deduct that at the end. We normally don't always report that because then it looks like the item sold for a little bit more, because they add on sales tax, but we'll deduct that in the end. What happens with sales tax is eBay collects it, eBay remits it because of this whole online market and whole online thing that's happening. They had to do this, I think it's 2 years ago they started doing it, and they take it, the tax, and they remit it for you. So you don't have to know the laws of all the different states that you're selling to. So it's helpful. I don't know. We don't have to do it, so that's nice, but we don't see the money, but we do get fees on that money. So
they do charge us fees. And with this, all the sales through this month, over $1,000, and they charge us fees on top of that. So that kind of stinks. Yeah. But at the same time, it is what it is. They're taking on all the risk and of doing all the
cost of doing business. There's our cost of doing business, and you just have to know, you'd have to know all those taxes and all the laws and remit. And that's a lot of your time, and it's not worth it. So
and they started out with a couple states and a couple more states, and then
we were one of the last states we had to still remit our own sales that were in our state of Florida, but now they're included too.
But now it's all done. So in these numbers, we actually took the total number that eBay collected from the buyer, and then at the end of it, we'll talk about the deduction that we had to deduct from the full total for all the taxes added up that they charged out of all these. Are they charged on all of these items that we sold? So the first 2 were those stretchers. What is our number 3?
The computer component.
Got this from one of my contacts again, and I didn't pay anything for this. Actually found this in one of his bins that he had, gave it to me. Not very big, a tiny little computer board. Came out of an expensive computer. This is probably the 5th or the 6th one that I sold. The other ones I sold for a lot more money. Cool thing about this one was it went overseas. Somebody bought this through global shipping, went overseas, eBay didn't take out taxes on this because it was not in the United States. So it went overseas, shipped that. And what was the total on it?
$269.
$269. Ended up paying
for free.
Got it for free.
eBay fees were $29, shipping costs $14, and then your total profit was $226.
$226. I love it. Nowhere near our thousands of dollars on the stretchers, but still cool. Thing is tiny. Just threw it in an envelope, shipped it out. Very, very easy, very quick to do. So yeah, always happy about that. $200 profit.
You didn't get switched over to the international shipping, or you have global shipping?
I did. I just say global shipping. So they switched me over to international.
Okay, to the international shipping. Okay.
Yep.
I mean, it's basically the same. It's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you're responsible for shipping it to the hub, and they take care of all the customs and all the rest.
Forward it on to the buyer in whatever country they're in. Yeah. So that's all taken care of on the backside by eBay. You just have to ship it to the hub.
All right. Next one.
Number 4.
The VCR.
VCR. This is a cool one. A lot of people do not think that retro stuff will sell. Bought this from Goodwill for $10.
I remember when you got that one.
Yeah, it was awesome. So got this, had a remote with it, missing the battery cover on the remote. Just closed it in the sale. It was a VCR DVD combo, if I'm not mistaken, that you could, I think, record from VCRs over to DVDs. You could record on there, but I'm sure this is probably a 90s unit from the 90s. It was a cool unit. I bought it. I know it was expensive back in the day and sold it for $200. $199,
bought it for
right?
$10. Sold it for $199, but it was $214 with taxes.
$214 with taxes. So ended up getting what was total profit on that one?
$150.
$150.
Shipping cost was $30, and eBay fees were $24, so $150.
Sweet.
So
got $150 out of that deal.
So people still use that stuff.
Absolutely.
People like that technology that's a little older, and
absolutely.
And I could imagine. So that one is one that you take the VC or the VHS and you're recording onto
DVD.
Okay, I still imagine that people are doing that from some of their VHSs.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and we just actually bought a VHS tape. I think it was Hunchback of Notre Dame just the other day.
You're hoping that one of these VHS.
I love that.
One of our members, Jenny, she sold. I can't remember what movie it was. She sold one for almost $1,000. So
yeah.
Did you talk to her about that? You just need to show it to her.
The only reason I bought the VHS is because you see them all over the place, but this one was still sealed, and it was from the 90s. Hunchback of Notre Dame. Yeah, so it was still sealed. So in the original package. So I bought it. I think it was like $1 is what it was. So super cheap.
We're not so great about the collector stuff, but you always want to it's fun. Yeah. It was nothing.
But anyways, back to our list. That was number 4. What was number 5?
The Turbo Chef.
Turbo Chef. I love this bad boy. Got it for $150.
Turbo Chefs have been doing well for us for a little while.
This is our third and our last one that we had in our stock. I have to look for some more of these bad boys, but paid $150 for this. It had a bad fuse in it. Replaced the fuse. Sold it. This one took us a little bit longer. Probably had this one on sale for a couple months. And then I had it listed for, I think, if I'm not mistaken, $7.99 or $8.99.
Yeah, you took a little bit.
It was a lot. I had it listed for a lot more. Somebody sent me an offer for $6,000. I countered at $6,500 because I was ready to move it. It was a crap load of profit. So I was ready to move it. He came back at $6,250 and I said, okay, I'll do it. So I sold it for $6,250. Still $6,000. Come on. On a $150 investment, you can't complain about that. Love those. Take those all day long.
So $6,625, $150 eBay costs. eBay fees were $671. Shipping costs $125. It went on a pallet. And then total profit $5,679.
$5,600 profit. So, and yeah, you guys remember I took the offer on $6,250. The price that we did was including taxes. So at the end of it, we'll deduct all the taxes out of these because that's how I get halfway through these and I'm just looking at my eBay numbers and I realized that they had taxes added into it. So at the end of it, we'll deduct all the taxes and show you the total profit out of that. But still, $5,600 and some change on this $150 investment. Come on. Man, that's awesome. I love it. I love it.
And it's not even that huge. It did go on a pallet, but they are heavy.
It's like a big microwave is what it was.
They're heavy.
This one was bigger than the other one. So it was an i5 Turbo Chef and it weighed 300 pounds, 350 pounds.
But we didn't even have to lift it up. We were able to shimmy it using your dolly. Yeah, so we did. We made it work without having to pick it up.
I had a couple different tools that we were able to use. A furniture dolly onto a lift into the back of the truck, then from the back of the truck onto the pallet on the lift, and then palleted it and then pushed it back in the back of the truck to deliver it. So yeah, cool stuff. Tools make this business. If you have the right tools, the right dollies, that kind of stuff, it totally helps. When you get up to the higher value, larger items, it definitely helps to have the right stuff.
You didn't start with a whole bunch of stuff.
Absolutely not.
And we don't even pay full price for a lot of our stuff. We find it at the flea market or whatever.
Yard sales, thrift stores.
Yard sales, and then your tool grows. Your tool not library, what is it?
Collection.
Collection grows.
Absolutely.
So then it can be helpful.
That's it. And then number 6.
The Stryker.
Another stretcher. So 3 this month. And this one was the sweet one. So what I did with this one is I had a couple of the same models. I actually had extra seat belts, or not, whatever they call them, straps that go over the stretchers. I threw in a couple extras with this one and listed it at a higher price, just hoping somebody would take me up on it and do it. And I still listed them on the lower price, just average without the extras. We sold both of them, and then this one finally sold. What was the total on this one? Sold it for
$5,400.
$5,400. That's including, I remember, that's including shipping, taxes as well. But $5,400 is what we sold this for, including shipping and taxes on that. Killer deal. This is the same one we only paid $183 for. And then what were total eBay fees?
eBay fees were $485.
So eBay fees, this was a mix between this one, because I had this one listed with
Promoted listings?
Yes, promoted listings. So I think they charged me an extra $100 and some for a promoted listing. On this, it might even been an extra $200 for promoted listings, which I just included it in the eBay fees on that. I kind of reached on this one. Some of these stretchers, I didn't list them with promoted fees because they were selling like hotcakes and I didn't have to. This one, I had it listed longer because I did the extras and I didn't know. And I had the higher price on it, so I didn't know if it would sell. But it sold. It sold, and we made some killer money on it, so awesome. And then shipping on this one was $140 for this. Killer deal as well. Went on a pallet. We palleted this bad boy up and shipped it. So total profit?
$45.92.
$45.92. I love it. Those two last ones were the killer ones for this last month. Great
and
sales.
One thing that was pretty cool is those both sold while we were on vacation. So
yes!
That was, it was pretty cool to be able to have that little cushion when you come back from vacation, because sometimes when you come back from vacation, it's a little stressful. So
absolutely. So over $10,000 sitting in the bank when we came back, shipped these two bad boys out afterwards. It worked out in our favor. So killer deal. An awesome month. We absolutely love the month of March. We'll see how April goes. Report back to you guys, let you know. But remember, we only have one more stretcher in the repertoire.
So you got to start
month.
getting some more stuff listed now,
we
too.
We absolutely do.
And I do have to add that I was against, I know I've said it before, but I was against the Stryker stretcher purchase. And I get reminded of that all the time. Every time they sell, I get reminded that they... I did not want to sell.
Dude, the Strykers, we've probably almost cleared over $40,000 in the last 3 months.
So the total
crazy
for last month was $19,572 in total sales. Item cost, so $709 out of pocket.
Guys,
which is pretty.
Are you listening to this? We only had to spend $7,000. $700 out of pocket to make $19,000 in 6 sales. How awesome is that? That's amazing. $700 out of pocket to make almost $20,000 in sales.
Are you jazzed up?
I love it. I'm stoked. That is killer. I love it.
That is one of the really cool parts of it. So
but that's one of the biggest things we preach is your money's made in the buy. Guys, we got to be getting our items that we're getting. We have to get them as low as possible. These Strykers worked out in our favor because I bought 12 in one shot. So I was able to talk my contact down and get them to a good price that I knew I could make some good money on. So... Sorry, I interrupted you. So
no, it's just
$700, a little over $700 in total invested.
Total eBay fees $1,893.
$1,800 in eBay fees.
I think we talked about this recently, but we do get comments on social media a lot like, well, eBay's like taking all your money or whatever. What did they do? And of course, nobody wants to give $1,800 of our money to eBay, but without them, we wouldn't have sold them. So let me give you a good example. Cost of doing business again.
We had these stretchers listed on Marketplace in our local area, and we had them listed on eBay for the same amount of time. Guess how many sold on Marketplace? The big goose egg. Nothing. We sold nothing on Marketplace, and we sold them all on eBay because it reaches so many more people. So that's
Did you have them cheaper on Marketplace or the same price?
I might even have them a little bit cheaper. But Marketplace too, when people see them, they offer you half of what they actually are. On eBay, people buy them, they pay for them, including shipping, pay it right there, it's done. You don't have to deal with anybody. It's just a way easier platform, way easier transaction. So, but that just gives you an idea of if we do sell stuff locally, if we, we don't have to pay the eBay fees, but I'll pay $1,800 any day to get the amount of money that we're able to sell these stretchers for online. So.
The shipping cost, that was pretty low actually, $499 for shipping. So we had 4 freight items, and one of them went together, so that helped. And then 3 freight shipments and then 2 regular boxes.
We got this freight shipment down. We know how to ship stuff freight. We're amazing at it. I absolutely love it. It's taken us years to get to the point where we're at, and it just shows. I mean, we had 6 items, and spending that little in shipping on those items, killer deal. Love it.
Yeah, that's awesome. And what did the other 2 go? What carriers? Were they bigger? Were they middle?
One was, I think, USPS that went to, you're talking about the computer component. I think it was USPS went to eBay's local hub that forwarded it on.
And the other one's
in the VCR, probably FedEx or...
UPS, you don't remember?
No, it's probably FedEx. I don't think I dropped anything at UPS last month.
Interesting. So that brings our total, well, okay, so taxes then were $1,155. So that's,
those are the taxes split between all of these. We didn't pay the taxes on the computer component, but the other 5 items that we absolutely, they put taxes in because they sold in the United States. They put the taxes in.
it's sales tax.
Yeah, I just added them all together and it was like $1,155. Deducted that from our total profit, so I knew what our total profit was.
Yeah.
So,
and that's not your income tax, because that's another thing that people do ask us too. Well, you're not, talking about taxes, but taxes are way, like your income taxes are way more complicated than just an actual percentage of the items sold, because we're running this as a business. This is our business. We do a lot of things in our business. So there are a lot of other components, and it's not like, oh, just take a percent of that item and that's your taxes. That's not, it's a little more complex than that. So, but that is the sales tax. That's straightforward. We don't have to deal with it. The buyer does have to pay it, and we do have to pay fees on it, which kind of stinks, but it is whatever. Another one, cost of doing business.
eBay can do it because they can. So that's why they do it. So anyway, so total profit minus our taxes.
Well, it's $15,316.
Over $15,000, guys. Are you getting this? This is over $15,000 in 6 items. Only 5 shipments, but 6 items sold. Over $15,000 in profit after everything's paid out. The item, the eBay fees, the shipping, everything. $15,000 in profit. I love it. I totally love it. Killer month in March. So
that was fun. So so that's March. So now we got to get back to work and get some more stuff listed for
back to work
for April.
All right, guys, if you want to learn more about this high profit flipping business model that we have, go check out this next video.